Hi, my friends. Welcome to the Holiday Shop. I'm Jude, and I hope you've been enjoying the episodes that I've had so far. I've been bringing such amazing creators, some of them that you have remembered from in the past, and others that are new to my platform. So today we're going to be welcoming Jill from Violets and Moss. Jill is the designer of handmade paper shrines and cards. So let's bring in Jill.
Hello.
Hi, good morning, Jill. How are
Good
you doing
morning.
today?
Good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Thank you so much. How have you been doing since I saw you last? I looked up on my YouTube channel to see when was the last time that we got together. And I think that was back, was it in the spring?
I think it was right before Easter time.
Yes,
Yep.
yes. And I just love all of your creations. And if you notice on my stories, I share your beautiful shrines a lot because it still amazes me. The detail and just the amazing creations that you do. And this is paper.
Oh, you're so nice. You're so nice to me. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
you're welcome. You're welcome. Because it really is so, I have never seen anything like it. So unique, so beautiful. Can you just share with our viewers, Jill, a little bit about how Violets and Moss got started?
Well, I used to run a little flowers group at our church. So and I used to do crafts with the girls, and I got sick of cutting out every little holly leaf to make a St. Lucie, what would it be called?
Headband?
Wreath?
Re-
Yes.
mhm.
And I said to myself, I need a cutting machine. So that Christmas, I got a cutting machine. It was so exciting, and it took off from there. I started making things. Then my priest asked me. I started making all the decorations for different events at our church, and then I had to come up with an idea for a St. Joseph party. And I was like, oh, I couldn't even think about what kind of table decoration could we have. And my shrines remind me of those uh, shrines, maybe in an old European village,
Mhm.
or and it just reminded me with the scalloped edges. And I thought, oh, that just reminded me of St. Joseph. He was a carpenter. I could see him doing this. And so I made 16 of these. I had never made them before. I'm like, I'm going to make these. Well, they took hours, but it worked. And people liked them. And they said, oh, you should start selling them. So I got the nerve up to start an Etsy shop. And 4 years later, I'm still making them.
And of course, as every creator knows, that this is a work in progress as far as your development, your technique. And whenever you're doing something like this, you learn by your mistakes and you learn by those kind of roadblocks that sometimes come in your way. What type of paper do you use, Jill?
Um, I use I use just different types of cardstock.
Mm.
Um, I I wind up ordering it all online, so I'm able to decide on what the thickness I want and everything. So I like it to be solid. I mean, it's amazing what paper can do when it's all glued together. So, but yeah, they're pretty solid. But yeah, I use just a solid cardstock for all of my creations.
Mm. Just gorgeous. And we want to thank you so much because Jill is giving all of my viewers a special coupon code, which is Holiday Shop 10. And this will be taking 10% off of your order running from the 11th of November through the 27th of November. And this will be good on all products except for her monthly devotional card set, because that is already discounted.
Correct. Yes, yes. So if you buy the monthly devotional card set, that comes with 12 sets of 12 cards, but it's like you're getting 2 of them for free. So, but yes, I don't usually give coupon codes, only because all the products are so time involved to make that I'm definitely not going to be able to retire making shrines, but it's something I feel called to do. So, but I wanted to offer a coupon code. So definitely, if you're listeners, grab it. That'd be great.
Thank you so much for that. Okay. I also wanted to say this in case we, forget down the road. Jill gives free shipping on her mini shrines and spiritual bouquets, which is year round.
Correct.
That free shipping.
Yes. Yes.
Fantastic. So I'm so excited to see what you brought us today, Jill. So go ahead and get started.
Okay. Well, since we were just talking about the monthly set, I wanted to share. So it'll come packaged in a box. So, and then all of the 12 months are there. So let me show you what they look like. So each of them come with an envelope, which is great because then they can actually be stored away, or you can actually mail it. If you want to buy them for yourself, you could mail it to someone every month, up to you. So, but it folds flat, and then you can send it through the mail with just a regular forever stamp, which I love. I love that I don't have to think about, do I need extra postage? Nope, just a regular forever stamp. So it's flat, but then they pop up, and you can see it becomes a 3D shrine. So, and then on the back, there's an area that you could write a message or write a prayer. And then if you can, I'm not sure that you can see it, but the back piece of paper in there is embossed. It's a raised, which I just think it gives it a little more detail. So, and this is January. This is the holy name of Jesus.
Okay. Can you bring it a little bit closer when you're showing it so that we can see all the beautiful detail that you've done on that? Oh, that's just beautiful. Yes, that's the holy name of Jesus for January. Okay, yes. Wonderful.
So then we have, I'm not going to show you all 12 months, but since we're coming into December, and December is the Immaculate Conception, the month of the Immaculate Conception, here is the Immaculate Conception. And my lighting isn't the best, but you can see it the gold has a shimmer to it, just a slight one, so it's not too brash, but just a beautiful card.
Beautiful. Look at how it's decorated and designed. As you're turning it, the sides have the beautiful emblems on them, and of course, like Jill said, the back, you can add your own personal message to the back of that. And then, so beautiful. That would go perfect, everyone. Most of us probably have prayer altars.
And you know what? They're great because, not all of us have a lot of room for a big little altar, but so they just make a nice fit for a small little prayer table or a side table, an office desk, or maybe a loved one who's in a nursing home who really doesn't have a lot of room, but they would have room for something like this. And then, like I said, at the end of the month, you can just fold it back up and store it away in the envelope for next year.
Perfect. What a way to keep it intact. And yes. I agree with you. I have my seasonal things that I change in my attic. And so it seems like sometimes I have to really go up and purge because I'm running out of room. But as you see, something like that, that gives you, everyone, 12 months with the different liturgical devotions.
Yes.
As you know, every month there's a different devotion, and she's got every month with that beautiful design. So very easy to change out.
And here's May, which I just think is beautiful.
Beautiful.
The miraculous medal for Mary.
Mm-hmm.
And I use an old piano bench for our little prayer table, and so it's really nice because I just can shove it in. That's where I keep mine. If I put it else in the house, I forget where I've stored it. So these can be all stored in the top of the inside the piano bench. So that works out easy for us.
Perfect. Perfect. That is so wonderful. And yes, the fact that can go just by the mail, you can stick it in your own mailbox, put the flag up, put a forever stamp on it. And can you imagine giving that as a gift, everyone? Either by giving the whole 12 months, which is really, as Jill said, you're getting two mini shrines for free.
Yes.
Because they would be $13, which is still unbelievably reasonably priced, and free shipping on those mini shrines if you're going to get them individually.
I'll give them to friends and relatives, and it's so nice when I walk in their house and I see it on a window ledge above the kitchen sink, and it's always there, and I'm like, oh wow, that looks so nice. It makes me feel good to see Mama Mary there, always on our mind.
Yes, it should. It should, because like I said, there's nothing out there that captures the beauty of our faith, and just does it. And Jill and I both love vintage.
Yes.
We're drawn to the vintage images.
Yes.
And the images that Jill uses are considered vintage images.
Yes, I have a collection of old holy cards. I have a friend who gets them from all over Europe and scan them in, and she allows me to use her collection, which is just wonderful. So I'm very blessed. I'm very blessed.
Fantastic. What's up next, Jill?
Well, I'm thinking maybe I wanted to share a couple of the cards that aren't in the devotional set, and that would be my latest Christmas card. I have it on my Instagram page today, but it's mother and child, which I think is beautiful. And then the embossment, and then, oh, this one doesn't have the backing on the back yet. I made so many of them. I always check before I send them out, though. Mm-hmm. But I love that one, and I have maybe 6 different Christmas cards in my shop right now, which is wonderful. And every year I try to come up with at least one more. So there's a new Christmas card for each year. But I also have a wonderful set of cards designed for priests. Now, of course, one of those Christmas cards makes a wonderful Christmas gift to a priest, and then you can always stick a gift card or money in, because our priests definitely could use a little extra cash during the holidays. But and how nice not to just give a regular card, but something that they can cherish. But so I do have a line of cards for priests, and this is one of them. God bless your priesthood. But I have several to choose from. So those are my cards. Oh, go ahead.
If you, as you had mentioned before, wanted maybe they have a special message, and instead of them writing on it, could they send you the message too, and then you would be able to, put it in a nice font and then put it on the piece?
Oh, definitely. Because I'll tell you what, my handwriting is horrible. It is just a horrendous handwriting. So everything I do is done on the computer. I do custom orders all the time. There is absolutely no additional charge. So if they want something special on the back, or perhaps they want the little tag on the front to say something different, no problem. They just have to send me a message. I do, if they're looking for a particular saint, and they don't see it in the shop, as long as I can find the image of a saint for them that's in the public domain, we can create some wonderful gifts for them. And like I said, no additional charge. I love the challenge of being able to create new shrines and cards. So yes.
Fantastic. So everyone, I pulled up Jill's page, Violets and Moss. This is her Etsy shop. And you'll notice when you place an order, there's a opportunity for you to leave a special message of a description, or as she said, something custom, and she'd be happy to see what she could do and make it happen.
Yes. Or they can send me a message on Instagram or Facebook. If they don't want to place the order until they've talked to me, I totally understand that. And yes, and custom orders don't ever take any extra time either. So it usually takes 1 to 3 days. I try to get things out within a day or two. And so that makes it great at Christmas time when you wait to the last minute, right?
Yes, and that's why we are doing the holiday shop in November, because we want to be able to select our items, give it a lot of thought, and of course these are all through Catholic owned businesses with special attention as gifts relating our faith. So we're sharing our faith with those that we love, and then they can share it with others within their home decor, apparel, whatever it may happen to be. So yes, shop early and take advantage of these special savings, and then we can really concentrate on our Advent meditation and really preparing our hearts for the coming of Christ.
Oh, exactly. Isn't it nice to get all of our shopping done before Advent comes? So that way our focus and attention can be the season of Advent versus, I got to do all my Christmas shopping. Yes, I agree.
Perfect.
So I'll share some of the shrines, since that's how I got started. So since Our Lady of Guadalupe, her feast day is coming up in December, we'll share her shrine here. Of course, I chose the red roses for her. And then you can see the roof is just made out of paper, but it looks like wood. And then in the back, there's a flap to open, and that's where you put the candle. So let me get out my candle. So it's nice, it's easy. Of course, a battery-operated candle, and it comes with a battery-operated candle. Never use a real candle in it. But you can see how the light will shine through it. And in the evening time, it just gives it just the most peaceful glow, just a peaceful glow.
Just gorgeous. I love the red accents. They just pop. And of course, the red roses, how beautiful. And it's one of my favorites when, you add the flowers, that bouquet of flowers right in front of the image.
And I'll tell you, it does. I think the flowers add so much to it. But what's so amazing is to place each one of those flowers. It's so time consuming. But you know what? It's worth it because it just lends to the beauty of it. Right.
Yeah.
So we have one of the Christmas shrines. This one's a mother and child.
Beautiful.
And of course, like I said, when you add in the pretty lights. And then on the back, while this one is not personalized, there is room there. When you go to place your order, there's a place that you can add a personalization. You could add the occasion. You could just write Merry Christmas from so and so. Or if you're giving it as a gift for a sacrament, you might put the person's name, what sacrament is being celebrated, and the dates, Bible verse, whatever. If it's if it's too long, I mean, there's only so much space, but I can really play with it and to try and get it to fit for you. So I know this one's very popular at in the spring for first communions. You can see, I just love this one. And what's really nice about it is this one comes with an embossed roof.
Beautiful. I love that everyone is so creative and beautiful, as Jessica Joy commented here. Everyone is so unique. So, you know, with the colors, it's like a different color palette.
Yes. Yes.
Mm.
And we have a fun one coming up. It's St. Nicholas Day, right? So for St. Nicholas, we use red poinsettias, and instead of the white pearls, we used little red accents for him.
Beautiful, Jill.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, so beautiful. Yes. So gorgeous. And everyone, remember that you are not only giving something so creative and beautiful to your loved ones, but you're also helping Jill and her business thrive. Because like she said, you know, the cost of these items are so reasonable for the time that it takes. Jill, you had mentioned when you were with me before about how many hours it took you to do a typical shrine. And I think that was about 3 hours, did you say?
Yes, it takes about 3 hours. I do a lot of the I do the base. So like these come with either the brown base or white base, and I cut those out ahead of time. And I glue a lot of things together, and I do that all summer long. So that way when someone orders it, when someone places an order, I have about an hour more of work to do. Yes. So I do it in stages, but yes, so when someone places an order, it takes about another hour to do. So, but 3 hours in total if I sat down and did one.
Amazing. I mean, that just shocked me too, because, you know, I thought, oh, that's got to take weeks and weeks because it is so precise, and it's little. You're working with, you know, how big then are the shrines? Give us an idea of the dimension of the shrines and also the cards.
Oh gosh. I think the shrines are, well, they fit in a 10 by 6 box. So they're about 10 by 5.5 by 4 or 5 deep. So that's about the size of the shrine. The cards are, I think they're about 4 by 4.
Okay. Yeah, I actually had pulled it up just to get an idea of the mini shrines, and let me look real quick here. Oh, I'm not finding it right here, but I know I saw it.
It should be, if you're looking on my Etsy page, I usually have it as one of the first sentences in the description, because I like to let people know exactly what they're receiving.
Right. Item details. Usually in the item details.
Yes.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, the keepsake box card measures 5.25 inches by 3.5 inches.
That's when it's flat. So when it pops up, it's 3.5 by 3.5. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And as Jill says here on the description, that the card pops open to reveal the scene, creating a serene and reverent atmosphere for personal reflection and prayer. Its compact design makes it easy to mail and then display on a shelf, desk, bedside table, or as serving a constant reminder of faith and devotion. And I just love that. Like I said, everyone, remember that discount code, which, like Jill said, because of her time that she spends, it's really labor intensive to create these. So this is probably, it might be one of the few times in the year that Jill is offering a discount. So that discount code of Holiday Shop 10 will save you 10% off your order.
Do we have
That's
time that I can share one more item?
please.
Oh, okay. I wanted to share my spiritual bouquets. Spiritual bouquets are just such a great gift. Well, I mean, who doesn't need prayer in their life? And I think spiritual bouquets are make such a physical reminder of what someone has done for us. I can always say, "Oh, I'm praying for you," but to receive something that says, "Look, this is what the prayers I've said for you," I think is just a good reminder if you're going through a hard time. But here's my Merry Christmas one. So it's a spiritual bouquet album, really. So you open it up, and on the front, there's a place to write a message. And then there are 6 different tags, and each of them has a different scrapbook paper. But then when you pull out the tags, you'll see that there's room on the back or on the bottom to write a message or to write down the sacrifice or the prayers that you are doing for the person. And of course, on the back, there's a place that you could write messages. Like my family has given a spiritual bouquet, and each of us have taken a tag and written on it and written personal messages to the person that we've given it to. But each of the 6 tags have a different holy card scene on it. So just a really nice reminder for someone. I have a couple different styles for Christmas, but then I also have the Sacred Heart.
Gorgeous.
And I have a really, really beautiful Marian one, which I just love this. I have a couple Marian ones, but the images on this one are just so beautiful. They're floral. Pardon?
I just want to make sure, because there might be someone out there who has never heard of a spiritual bouquet. They don't know the meaning of that. Can you explain that?
Sure. So I just did a spiritual bouquet for a friend of mine who's going through a hard time. And so she knows I'm praying for her, but I wanted to give her something. I wanted to do more. So I put the spiritual bouquet together, and I kept track of what the prayers and sacrifices I did for her. Mm-hmm. So I went to some holy hours, and I took all my intentions for her to the holy hours. I fasted for her. I prayed rosaries for her. And so then on each one of the tags, I wrote, I went to 5 holy hours, 10 rosaries, 3 days of fasting, whatever it was. And so then she had that physical reminder, wow, someone's actually praying for me.
Yes.
And I know when I've gone through hard times, how much it meant to me to know, to have that physical reminder that someone was actually praying, that I could pull it out and I could look at it and have that reminder, constant reminder. So, and to be able to then also meditate, to pray, holding the beautiful images that come with it. So it's not just for when someone's going through a hard time. Christmas is a great time to do a spiritual bouquet. Think of the people in your life who have everything, who just don't need more stuff. But we all need prayer. We all need prayer in our
We
life.
certainly
So
do. And, just think of it. Spiritual bouquet. You would
yes,
give someone for a special occasion or just to tell them how much you love them, a bouquet of flowers.
yes,
To say
yes,
that, I am keeping you in my prayers. I'm doing these special devotions with you in mind, and it means so much, like you said, to someone. We all mean well when somebody says, can you remember me in prayer, and we do, but
right,
this is a real visual reminder and showing them step by step, yes, that I went to holy hour,
yes,
yes, that I prayed this many rosaries. So it's really giving that person an actual account, so that they know that they've really been deep in our prayers, and we're really calling on the intercession
yes,
of Jesus, Mary, and our saints to guide them and for blessings, as Jill said, in this upcoming Christmas season and in the new year. Beautiful.
and, and this is a perfect time to start your spiritual bouquet, correct?
Mhm.
Start it now, and then by Christmas, it would be complete to hand to the person. Of
Mhm.
course, with a spiritual bouquet, you could also offer prayers and intentions for later on. Say, I want to do 52 rosaries for someone. I could start them now and continue even after I've given the gift to the person. Just knowing, okay, I got to complete those 52 rosaries. Yes.
Mhm.
So even if we wait to the last minute, it's okay. We
Mhm.
just need to make sure we complete
Mhm.
our bouquet. Yes.
Beautiful, Jill. You have made it possible for us to do something like this and give this gift of our love and our faith through
Hmm.
all beautiful products that you create. Such a blessing.
Well,
Your your ministry really is touching so many lives.
well, and that's what I see it as. I do see it as a ministry. Like I said, I'm never going to be able to retire off of this. This is, and my husband knows that. He says, you know what? This is a ministry. This is something you should be doing. He sees that I'm God has given me a gift to share with other people, and to bring the beauty of our faith. I mean, I just think it's so important, because our faith is so beautiful, isn't
It is.
it? And God has given us such. I mean, how lucky are we? We are so blessed with it. So I like being able to share it with other people.
Yes. And reach out to Jill too, because as many of my creators, they appreciate their customers reaching out, and say you have an occasion for someone and you really ask for her advice. What do you think would be the best of your selection that would represent somebody going through their confirmation or their Eucharist? Or I was, when I went on your Etsy shop and you had a picture of a young girl and she had received the shrine, one of
Oh,
the shrines, and the joy on her face for receiving very special special gift to cherish. I'm sure she has it in such a special place.
Oh, and can you imagine for a young child
Mm-hmm.
to receive one, and then they can use it in the evening as almost a nightlight.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not a bright light, but
Mm-hmm.
can you imagine they'll always see Jesus
Mm-hmm.
is there in their room with them, right? A constant reminder that Jesus is with them, or Mary is with them, or their patron saint is with them. I get a lot of people to tell me that's how their children are using their shrines
Mm-hmm.
um, at night as a comfort.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I can see that perfectly. Yeah. So Jill, do you want to show anything else?
Oh, well, uh, those are my three things that I do. I make the shrines, I make spiritual bouquets, and I make cards at this point. Um, what time is it? Oh, it looks like but those are what I make. So I have a wide variety in the shop. So I guess I encourage people to go check it out and to see for themselves. I think I have 110 different items listed right now. So, but
Mm-hmm.
like I said, I'm always open to doing a custom order. You have a patron saint or certain colors. You want it to match a certain decor. We can always work on making it match for you. Maybe I'll share one last thing. If someone does want a custom order made, what I do is first we find the image, and if I have more than one image, I let them decide which image they like best, and then I tell them what colors might look best with it, and I give them 3 selections to choose from. Which one looks best to you? I'll do a mock-up for them. And almost always they say, oh, I like this one best, or I like this one. If none of them suit you, then we try again. But and so people will really have an opportunity to be part of the process of creating their own shrine, which I think is great.
It is.
They get to help design it.
Yes, I love that. That is so wonderful. Talk about custom made, and they have that involvement that they played a part in the decision making.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
wonderful. It's been absolutely wonderful to see you again and share your beautiful, beautiful products and your beautiful designs. So everyone out there, I will link after the live, I'm going to link Jill's Instagram as well as the Etsy shop, so that you can go directly to those sites and check out. And then the holiday code, holiday shop 10. So it's been wonderful. We really appreciate you taking out of your busy schedule just a little bit of time to share this with us on the holiday shop. And thanks so much everyone for watching.